Did you catch the AJ fight
I
over the
did.
weekend?
I watched the whole thing.
Yikes.
Bro, yeah, it just looked like he got what I call lead legs, you know? Like his legs were heavy and he just like... Yeah, part of me was thinking, okay, this is a part of the game plan. He obviously knows Usyk is coming in, the faster, lighter fighter. He knows Usyk moves his feet. So I'm thinking, okay, AJ's relaxed. He's, okay, he's okay with taking a few shots, giving up a few rounds. But then it's another round and another round. And I'm thinking, he really just can't get off the mark. Like,
do you think he came in too small?
Joshua?
Yeah, Josh.
Too small?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's hard to say. Like, I think Usyk fought the perfect fight. I don't know if a smaller or bigger Joshua would have made a huge difference. It just looked like Joshua was in his head a little bit. Because I felt like 6, 7, and 8, he picked it up. He was starting to land his own backhand. Then Usyk went back to those feints, and he's moving, and he's irky-jerky, and he's stepping around, and he's feinting, and he's slipping that southpaw jab up there. I just don't think Joshua's game plan was better than Usyk's game plan. They to me, it looked like they both had very visible game plans. It looked like, to me, Joshua wanted the smaller guy to burn himself out because he didn't want to commit to anything, get caught with counters. It looked like 6, 7, and I thought, okay, let's turn around. But whatever Usyk had planned, whatever their team had planned, it looked like it was working better.
He didn't look right from the jump to me.
Just stuck. He looked like he was stuck in the middle of the ring. It's
his legs looked wrong. Like he looked off. Like there was no. The whole fight, I remember thinking, oh, he's gonna let this Andy Ruiz shit happen again. Like, okay, so he can't deal with guys under 6'3". That was my first thought. And then I'm watching him fight, and I'm like, he doesn't have a game plan, or the game plan that he has isn't set for the right guy. Like,
yeah, exactly.
He kept giving up his height, bro.
I hear that.
He kept giving up his height. Like when they would get into the exchanges, and Usyk would throw the 1-2, and he was slipping forward and giving up his height. And I'm like, yo, you're gonna get tagged. He got tagged with that a few times. And I'm watching his face, and I'm watching before the fight, and I get that AJ is a different beast. He's a different animal. Because after that Andy Ruiz fight, everybody was like, oh, he's smiling still, and blah blah blah. And I'm like, you don't know how you feel when you get hit. But I didn't like his energy. Like, it just seemed like he was too okay with losing.
And after that, the 12-2, like, where he stayed on the stool until they raised the hands up.
And then he walked out of the ring.
Like, yeah, I think you said it right. He had a plan, but that plan was just not the plan.
Yeah,
it
was a terrible plan.
He realized it, and he wasn't sure of, do I change it or do I just stick to it? So he just froze. It looked like he was a little bit stuck.
Yeah.
I've never seen somebody get hit with so many backhands like that. Like, fuck.
Yeah, he couldn't. It was almost like he had no idea what to do.
Couldn't get out of the way.
He couldn't get out of the way. And then he couldn't, and this is why I said maybe he came in a little small, because if that was your game plan, you should have been a little heavier.
Yeah.
So when you throw, Usyk feels you, because you're going to be the first full-blown heavyweight he's fought. So
I thought he moved okay for 12 rounds, 240, 12 rounds, like that.
Yeah, he moved well.
He didn't get sloppy slow, but
no.
He just couldn't find the mark. He just couldn't find it.
Watching this fight versus, who was his last fight against again? The Euro guy, I can't remember, but he beat the snot out of that guy. Looking at that fight and looking at this, you're like, ooh, this is not even the same guy. It's not even the same guy. Then this big smile on his face, and I get it. Like, everybody handles loss and adversity differently. Yeah. But I was a little bit surprised.
Yeah.
You know? You think he should go on? You think he should? I know no fighter wants to tell another fighter, hang it up.
I don't think he's done. But I know people. Everyone's mentioning this rematch clause.
Yikes!
Got beef. Like, it wasn't it wasn't a close fight. He got beat at least 9 out of the 12 rounds. Like, it wasn't I don't know. Do you want that? Do you want to risk getting beat for 12 rounds again?
And Usyk going in there with less fear because he knows what you feel like. You know what I mean? Yeah, bro. I don't know. I don't see it. I can't see him. One, I think it was bad matchmaking. Usyk's a bad matchup. Andy Ruiz was 6'1". This guy's 6'2". He's not good with smaller fighters. Get him when they were beasts, 6'6" and above. That's it. And the last guy was small, but
fast heavyweights, man. That's a dangerous thing when you're fast and you're fast and big, man.